Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Avowed, which I haven't played in absolutely bloody ages, which means I need to now remember what it is we were doing. We were tracking down a thing.
We still have stuff.
That guy over there is desperate for fabric. You're like 6 inches from each other. Right, anyways, 6 inches is too much sometimes. Okay, so... I'm gonna steal your dagger. The arrow we are tracking points me this way. Oh, and then this way. If I remember correctly, we've been following this thing throughout.
Good enough. Did you see the attack? So brutal. This isn't good enough.
That's not the attitude.
This side of the water. It'll do what we need.
I don't think we stand a chance against those infected bastards. I heard what the guards said.
Cannons kill dream thralls, same as they kill anything else. Keep faith, Kenna. We'll make it through. And we'll have your steel to thank for it.
I'm trying to change my audio. And look, I love the headset and everything, but the audio jumps. It jumps 6 at a time. It's 8 or 14 or 20. I'm like, you know, maybe a 10 would be nice, or a 12 might be nice. No, it's either too quiet or too loud. Is it you? It certainly seems to be. You're very suspicious. Oh my god. No. I mean, it's gotta be you, right? You're the most suspicious person I've ever seen. Oh, wait. Okay, I mean... Okay, I mean, the arrow does point this way. Let me see if I can find another one. Somewhere. Okay, keep on going through there, I suppose. Yeah, looking good. Ah.
Next time they ought to go for X marks the spot.
Okay, we should track this. It's too late. Northwest out of town, past the dry lake bed. Follow the arrows and find us under the X. I'm trying to track you, son. Wait, am I pressing the wrong button? Nope. Ah! Alright, we'll grab this quest over here. Is this a merchant I didn't visit, by the way? Because otherwise, I surely I would have grabbed the quest as well.
Damn my eyes, a child of Aedyr! Indulge an old soul, envoy. I have a tale to tell.
I'm going to talk to Cynthia first, okay, buddy?
Welcome to the Dead Swordfish. I wondered when I'd see you around here.
Ah, it's the bar. It's less
What can I do
exciting.
for you?
Just you expecting me?
Are you kidding? After what you did at the gates? Anybody who's anybody comes through my tavern. Just a matter of when.
Is that a metaphor?
Now, did you want something, or are you just here to see me?
I could be here to see you. Are we flirting? What's going on? What have you got for sale? Trickster's Cuirass. 30% moves. I mean, if I was I have 40 maximum essence. I mean, I guess you need essence even if you're a ninja. But if I was a spell thief, I'd be all over that. That's great. Increase your health restoration from all sources by 5% and 40 maximum stamina. 5 power attack damage, 3 might. That's pretty good as well. Fragment of the eyes. Ah, this map provides information on the locations of fragments for Wally's God Totem. Purchase it to see. Sweet. Let's grab it. Yeah. The 100. Oh, we don't want to read this yet. But this is. It should be the thing I do at the start in a way, because then we have it for the area if need be. But it feels like I should explore first and kind of see what I see and go from there.
Oh, maybe I should hire a bard. Better than off-key shanties all day.
Oh, I don't know. I do love a shanty. What's this? Rubbish is what it is. Purchase my wares, please. Thank you. Oh, and these wares.
My dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days.
That's a very civilized collar you've got there. Is that what the mud and gore caked on me suggest? Civilization?
I would know it in your bearing, envoy, even if I did not recognize your face. You must be high crown born and bred. I visited in better days, spent many nights in her ports.
That's definitely a
If
metaphor.
he loves the Empire so much, perhaps he should go live there.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall grass pikemen on parade.
Why are you simping for the Aedyrans? Who can forget the boys with the tight leather pants and great big sticks? I'm going to say it.
Now that was dignity. That was pomp. Nothing like dour Rawatai. Ugh, my maundering. Forgive me, envoy. This land takes its toll on my mind and spirit both. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain of an incorrigibly roustabout crew. Dear Taue, Koa, Ranga. They saw Aedyr with me, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly.
Maybe the barkeep should cut him off.
I am drunk on memory only, and perhaps some regret. I only wish I could invite my crew to my table, to share one last drink and part as friends.
You know, I'm rather good at finding people.
Is that so?
It is.
You see, I'd hoped. Would you venture out beyond the walls to look for them?
Sure.
I knew the moment I saw you, you were a paragon of your people. If anyone could convince Taue, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you.
Does he have nefarious purpose? Where can I find Tawa?
Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world. But that's our Taue. Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix.
What about Kowa?
Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. Fled to the Shark's Teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul.
What about Wangoyo?
She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath the sky. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms.
Is that not a metaphor?
Of course. You have been more than generous with your time as it is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor's work, envoy, and in all your labors to come.
Another day.
He's a nice guy, but I hate everything he talks about. It's a very confusing thing when people who stand for things you hate turn out to be okay people. You know, if someone said, like, I don't know, but everything I stand for is good, and everything everyone else stands for is stupid. So it's very conflicting for me. I hear a shiny. Yeah, there we are. I guess you can stand for different things than politicking. I stand for ice cream, for example. Ice cream is good. I firmly hold that position. You know, I'm dead set on that. And I could meet someone who's really nice, and they don't like ice cream, and I guess I could be like, well, you're still a nice person despite that viewpoint. You know, I need a better example than this. It's quite hard for me to think of a better example because politically, I think if we don't align on the major stuff, I think you're probably not a good person. Like, I know it sounds terrible, but that's how I feel. Like, for example, if you're not pro-trans rights or you're not pro-abortion or, you know, any of this kind of stuff, I just think, well, you're probably a bad person. So, I don't know. What am I meant to think? Life's confusing. Who am I talking? Oh, I hear a shiny. I hear a shiny. Thought you could get away from me by sitting out there in the open. You sneaky son of a bitch. Whoa, this place is... Look, whoa! Wait. I've got to say, I did not expect this whatsoever. We're going to have to go down there, because there's a little building over there that's very suspicious, and I want to have a look at it. Who wants a chit-chat?
Are they? Did you?
Yeah, killed your parents.
Are they dead?
They're just doorknobs. I'm sorry.
It had to be done.
It did.
The grief you're feeling now, it doesn't go away, but you learn to live with it. Eventually, you befriend it. Trust me.
Let's go, Nameho. We need to be with them now.
No, they're dead. You can't be with them.
Harp is like this now. Well, we should get going too.
Shiny. Don't think I don't hear you, cheeky little ragamuffin. There you are. It's okay, baby. I know you were scared, but I'm here for you.
They burnt that shack down. Mushrooms growing up the walls.
Huh? Have a little chit chat. Is this the hunter? Go.
They nearly destroyed
Hey, Yatsli.
Yes. And
Just gonna have a look
stole
around.
my research on the
For every work there is a practice. Arm yourself with skill and temper your labours with patience. Strike only when your medium is ready. Do not cold work plate. It's funny, do not cold work plate. If you were like just beginning to learn English, you know, and you know these words as very basic level, cold work plate would seem like the most incredible nonsense. Brittle steel is worse than a treacherous friend. Temper your work lest it shatter like glass. Fools praise appearance, but the master praises strength. True virtue lies in work well done. Pattern welded steel shall be folded no fewer than 7 times. The finest smith cannot shape poor metals. Set your hand to steels that have been properly treated with charcoal. Like a room full of discord is a forge with uneven heat. Do not let it pervert your metal. It's like a... If any of you watched Severance, it's like Thingy's book, but for blacksmiths, basically. As the blows of the hammer speak to the steel, so the colour of the steel speaks to the smith. Like a babe is heated steel, fragile and easily corrupted. Handle it gently, lest your haste twist and warp it. Do not neglect work that lies hidden and unseen, for a shoddy tang can break the blade. The wise smith works carefully and anneals but once. The careless smith weeps to find flaws after the steel has been hardened and tempered. As a blade worn in multiple heats is work done in its proper time. Are you a shiny?
Let it go, Yatsli.
Is it over there?
They can certainly try.
I hear it. They're all I care about. I don't even find things... I mean, I say I don't really tend to find things I care about, but
Why do you spend so much on glaive?
I've always been pretty set when it comes to resources, and it probably is just because I'm exploring, like, relatively crazy. Alright, let's have a chit-chat with Yatsli. I just want to Yahtzee every time. Yahtzee!
Oh, gods. And Aedyr, what is it this time? Don't worry, darling. The official Aedyr envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why she's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you.
I saved the Pepper! Could have been far worse. I stopped Ludwig from harming Fior.
And that is the only good to come out of the matter. The attempt on an independent city like Fior is just...
I know you're upset, Timoti, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research, and who knows what she plans for it. But you know, if this Aedyr was untrustworthy, I'd kill her myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Aedyr.
Yatsli, if you tried to kill me, I would punch you into the sea. With no hesitation. Give to Mercy the letter. Inquisitor Ludwig has a message for you. Meh. Don't give to Mercy the letter. Only my own. Ludwig and her steel garrote are coming. Yatsli says the godless rune here might hold the key to the Dream Scourge. I'm here to see if she's right. Okay. I'm gonna go for this one.
Does she intend to raise our home as well?
Maybe worse. Ludwine's goons stole all my research on the godless back in Eora, and now she's a little too interested in the godless ruins here.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Inquisitor might be after the location of the garden, and we have to beat her to it.
Andra's depths. If I could help you, I would. The fact of the matter is, I'm in over my head already. I can't even protect the ruins myself. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Aedyr who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
You know what? Fair play to them for saying Ringrim with full-on serious tone of voice. To me, that name is very much like if I was 7 and I was inventing an evil wizard, I would go Ringrim or something. It sounds like a Marvel character or something. Yeah. The ruins must hold something terribly important if Ringrim came all this way.
Maybe even an entrance to the garden.
Maybe, Yahtzee.
We absolutely have to go inside and see for ourselves. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Aedyr, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwine wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Ringrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage.
But I can track her through the ice. Maybe she'll talk to me if I do.
Better to march into danger than have it take you by surprise. Besides, this is the right crew to do it with.
Yeah.
If she doesn't want to be found, that's all the more reason for us to go looking.
Yeah.
When an Archmage like Ringgrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it.
Oh.
There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain.
Oh no, skeletons. Waste not, what not.
It's definitely practical, I'll give her that. Although, I wonder if it's because she likes giving trespassers nightmares. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But, if you want to find Ringrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunin ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yahtzee, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerity. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Excuse me?
Good luck.
Excuse me? I'll keep them safe.
Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yahtzee, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an Archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an Archmage, after all.
Thank goodness we have Yahtzee. Our little friend group needed a bit of chaos.
Just leaving me. Alright, I'm gonna let them go do that thing. I am gonna go have a little poke down at the docks, if this is something I can actually reasonably... can I just fall off that? Is there not a better way down? I feel like there should be a better way down than flinging myself off the precipice. I mean, I'm going to fling myself off the precipice, don't get me wrong. I just want to make sure I'm not missing something. I don't see unless there's a lift up there. Could that be a lift? Right, now let's try the precipice first, and then we'll try the lift. I think that's the logical order to tackle things. That felt like a mistake. Don't know why I sound like I'm being asphyxiated because I've tumbled to my death, but hey ho. There's gotta be a way down there, right? Or is it just for decoration purposes? I'm not sure. Curious. Most curious. Yeah. Can I get up? Do you reckon I can get up there? I don't know if I can get up there. Let's go have a little poke. Okay. Nope. I think that might be decoration. Which is fine, just to affirm. I'm suspicious about the fact that this is here. Can I really? No, come on, we can go down there. Sure, I mean, no, we can get to here. I guess, no, where would I fall to from here, though? Yeah, I do feel like they've put everything just a little bit too far away to kind of dissuade you hurling to your death. I mean, it didn't work, but it feels like that's what they've done. But there's people singing. Maybe it's just to make the town feel more alive. The fact you can't get in from the left or right is suspicious as well. Maybe that's part of the problem as well. You could kind of just swim out, couldn't you? I was just trying to see if I see a chest or anything. Anything that would signify I'm meant to go. I don't think I'm meant to go down there. What a strange world we live in. Hello? Okay. That's a big ass fish. It's a ray. I love a ray. Big fan of rays. Yatsley!
Oh. Ah, there you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting.
Sorry, Yatsley, I was killing myself.
I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi. One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Ringgrim?
Good Lord of Ring. Oh, 9 out of 10. They say the sight of her drives men to such terror, they cut out their eyes and offer them.
Well, with her skill in spellcraft, she certainly could do so if she wanted to. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Eora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Oh, Aldra's titties. The Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant.
Why is it always a circle? Okay, I can only think of 2 examples. It's this and Dragon Age. But it's never like the rhombus of Magi, you know? Why is it not the rhombus of Magi? Do you think she's after the garden?
Maybe. Maybe not. But Nakukubel is very old and very large.
Same.
But I've no idea why an illusionist would care for godless artifacts. Yours truly, excluded, of course. There must be something in there of interest to Ringgrim. Probably something powerful.
Let's find out.
I knew I liked you, darling. I'll be with you every step of the way.
No, you
Those
won't.
steel garrote bastards stole all my research about the godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Ringgrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
Yatsley, we have a camp close. Meet us there. I guess it sounds like I'm going to have to take her, which makes me very sad. The foremost godless expert, Yatsley packs a lot of magical skill into her small frame. A self-taught wizard, she honed her craft while dungeon diving in the ruins all across the living lands. With a grimoire in hand, she manipulates the very essence of the world around her. She can not only conjure terrifying displays of power against her enemies, but also dispel any arcane... Bloody hell. But also dispel any arcane illusions that deceive the senses. So, I will look at abilities in a sec.
Of course. Take your time. I have plenty to do in the meantime.
It's the main quest, right?
Don't
So,
keep her waiting.
we're not going to do it
She
now.
may be small, but
obviously.
she's energetic. I don't know where she stores it.
I'm going to offer no suggestions. Right, character, surely. No, abilities, surely. Okay, Yahtzee. What are we looking at? Essence Explosion. Yes, you know, I'm going to buy all these anyway. Yahtzee invokes a strange arcane power, explodes upon hitting an enemy, burst of essence. So it's just a bolt. 60 seconds, big cooldown. Conjures a volley of arcane missiles that seek out nearby enemies. Manipulates arcane energy around enemies, slowing them for 10 seconds. Yahtzee's attacks burst into a small area of effect. Let's grab all of them. And then we can level 2 of them. Big blast, fire accumulation, cooldown reduces by 20 seconds. Increases rate of fire, increases maximum range. Missiles deal shock. Intensifies slowing effect, area of effect, frost accumulation. Blast deals explosive damage, breaks blocks, destroys walls, and shatters frozen enemies. Actually, you can break walls. Interesting. Increases the stun dealt to enemies by blast. I should bring her with her. I should bring her with me because she can get through the little things. I just didn't want to send Kai away because I like him, but I think we're going to bring Yahtzee. All right, actually, I have to think about this then. I think I want Arduous Delay of Motion because it'll be good against bosses. So just increase the effect or all enemies. Again, I always worry more. Now this game, that hasn't been the case. I think I've struggled more against myriad random enemies than bosses. But again, I usually tend to think, how do I build myself to be strongest against bosses? So I'm going to go for that. Just make it slow them even more, right? And then... deal more stun? Sure. Meh. Alright, let's chit-chat to Myrty, who I'm oddly attracted to.
Thank you for returning. I wish I could say I didn't actually need your help, but I do. Some young idiot thirdborners decided they'd form their own militia to protect the region because of course they would. And now, predictably, they're missing. Any real soldier would know the worst crime against his brothers in arms is desertion. He should have stayed with them to the end. I'll make sure these badges are given to the surviving families.
I don't know why I clicked that so fast, I'm sorry. Side quest done.
Fish! Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
Alright, Daiko, I've got you. Alright, I think we are out of here. So we're going to go swap Kai for Yahtzee. Yahtzee! Probably makes more sense anyway. I'm the tank. We've got a mage ranged. And a healer. I'm not really a tank, but I'm the closest thing we've got. I don't think you have to... Giada feels kind of necessary because the heal is just so strong. But I don't think it really matters who you bring. I don't think the companions matter that much at all. Other than Giada's heal. I would usually bring Kai, but especially while we're exploring around here, we've seen several things already.
Poetry? Why the hell are you asking me about poetry?
Do you like it? Oh, come on, you can tell me. Say a few lines of poetry.
Wait. Do you think I have the dream scourge?
No, I don't. But I wanted to be sure, okay? They said that's the first sign.
I thought having fungus grow out of your head was the first sign.
It can be both.
Cannot for the life of me figure out where those people were meant to be. They were not where the voices were coming from. I'm like trying to track it down and there's no one there. Oh god, literally all 4 of them want to talk to me.
Never saw so much thirdborn blood under them.
You're all a bunch of chitty chatties, aren't you? A bunch of bloody chitty chatties. Oh, well, let's decide what we're going to do first. Well, I guess we'll go do this because it's right there. Nothing else up there? Yeah, look at that. Lovely jubbly. Where's the main quest? So I can ignore it for as long as possible. There? There. Alright, sweet. Let's go be chitty chatty. I mean, all I've done for the last half an hour is be chitty chatty and kill myself once, but whatever. Go on then, Yahtzee.
For the camp of an official Aedyr and envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course.
I suppose a bath can be arranged if you ask nicely. I was under the impression you liked it rough. I'm doing it.
When the mood is right, I find I like everything. I'm going to write Quilici tonight. Make sure he misses me. But as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind?
Apparently your sex life. This is an interesting thought. Now, we as humans don't have to deal with this. We are a single species. What if elves and furry people and fish people existed? Would we crossbreed? Would that be a thing at all? I don't know. If we meet aliens one day, are we going to sleep with the aliens? I think people will try. It's interesting. Joy, you had me fetch for you earlier. Is it worth much?
I'm the only buyer you'll find here, and I already have the job.
That's not what I was getting at.
A lesson for next time, darling. It's always worth some haggling. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find.
So you got that burn running around old flammable ruins?
I've yet to be burned in a single flame trap, and I don't intend to start anytime soon. Fair guess, though. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire.
When you say everything...
I mean, my arm wasn't the only casualty. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end.
Did you ever end up getting the spell right?
Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams.
That burn must have been painful.
Usually I enjoy a bit of pain, but this was a bit too much. I wouldn't recommend it. As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go?
Alright, goddamn.
Yaxley, when all of this is behind us, are you going back to Fior Mesivernal?
It's hard to imagine leaving forever, especially with Quilici still there. What about you? Vidaro's reversed your exile. You could return.
I haven't decided yet. On the one hand, it's tempting.
On the other, nothing's really changed. And you'd still have the same problems waiting for you there.
Exactly. You understand.
You're a brilliant woman, Giada. Whatever you decide, you'll be right.
You're too kind to me, Yaxley. I don't deserve you.
For all you put up with from me, I'm sure I could be kinder. But I'm always happy to help.
Aw.
Oh, Envoy, might I steal a moment of your time?
You might. Do you need something?
We need to discuss what happened in Emerald Stair, don't you think? Look, I lost more research than I'd like to count. But Fiora and its people are safe. That's what matters. Thank you, Envoy. I don't know how you managed it, but whatever you did, you averted disaster. That being said, your ambassador is going to get an earful, and possibly a fistful, next time we're in Paradise.
Ah, it's not his fault. It's still Garrote you're mad at, not a bureaucrat.
Envoy, you'll find that I'm unreasonable from time to time, so hush. At least we were able to get everyone to safety. Though with everything happening in Thirdborn, safe might be relative. At least I know Temerity will keep an eye on them. I think she knows what'll happen if she doesn't.
I like Yaxley, she's cool, but that kind of line, like, I know I'm unbearable, or I know I'm, you know, I'm whatever she said, I can't even remember what she said. Unreasonable. So hush. This is belief for some reason that if you're self-aware of a flaw, like an irritating flaw, then that somehow justifies it in a way. Like that somehow is like puts it onto me like it's my problem. I guess it does in a way. Like if I think I'm unreasonable sometimes, you can choose to deal with that or not deal with that. Yeah. I don't like the tone she took. All right, that's all I'm saying. And people do this all the time. What'll happen?
I know, and she knows. Let's leave it at that.
It's very ominous. Have you known Temerty long?
Long enough that I trust her to do her best by everyone. You see, Emerald Stair has Naku Tedek. For a young and aspiring godless scholar, it was a godsend, if you'll forgive the pun. And, as a young at heart godless scholar, I've traveled outside the stair to other ruins. That's how I met Temerty. Thirdborn's close to Naku Kubel. And a girl's gotta eat sometime.
Of everywhere you've gone, why set down roots in the stair?
Yes, why did I choose to settle down with a gorgeous scientist who loves me? What a mystery. I still go out often. I've catalogued many ruins, but there are always more. And coming home to a warm welcome is lovely. You should try it sometime, darling.
Warm welcome from the Animancers. How do you get that?
Oh, part of it is my sparkling personality, of course. But a larger part of it is time. It's hard to hate someone when they drop by your lab with lunch after you've forgotten to eat again.
Does this mean I get food from you?
As much as I'd love to, you don't travel with the kitchen. I can't promise anything. My mother always said that the way to a man's heart was through his stomach. Guilichi and I got together the old-fashioned way, though. I saw a beautiful man across a smoky tavern. Then I dazzled him with my delightful personality. Then he showed me an abandoned ruin outside of town, and I was hooked.
That's a horrible thing to say. No, that's a pretty cool first day. I would totally be down for drinks in a tavern and then go see a ruin. That sounds great, actually. And then you lived happily ever after, right?
Oh, it's not a fairy tale, darling. We've been happy for the most part. Any rough patches got smoothed over well enough. I only thought about killing him once or twice. He's probably thought the same a bit more. It's hard to believe that things have changed so much recently. Any sense of safety just went poof. It makes you wonder how everything will turn out.
Reading that on the subtitles, I was really hoping she would go poof. The people are alive, there's still hope. Buildings can be rebuilt.
Right. The city can be replaced, but not its residents. Thank you, Envoy. I feel a little less frazzled. I've got a lot to think on. Talk to you soon? Try not to have too much fun without me. How can I help, darling?
That was weird.
Always a pleasure, Envoy.
You still want to chit-chat? Yep.
Do you think those Aedyrans were onto something? Or were they onto something before you ended their studies? Do you think they could have cured the Dream Scourge?
I don't know, but they're subjects for an accident waiting to happen. I don't think anyone but Sapadal can provide a cure.
You may be right. Of course, now we'll never know. I just hope we made the right decision.
So do I.
Well, we'll just have to see how it all shakes out, won't we? Had you left them to their own devices, who knows what we would have gained. A cure might sound far-fetched, but what if they found treatments for the Dream Scourge? And even other ailments? But our loss, I suppose. Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Unless there's something else you want to chat about? How can I help, darling?
She shouldn't be judging me about things that happened before she was even in the party.
Well, I'll see you in the morning.
This feels mean. Hi, Kai.
Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place.
When were you last here?
6 years ago. Feels longer now. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller?
It's just about Tama.
No. Well, yes. But it's more than Tama. Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars.
And now?
All that vigor's been wrung dry. Being back, it felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death.
You're in mourning for the home you left.
Left is a generous way to put it. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The Dream Scourge is one threat. Conflict with Aedyr is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temerity's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving?
Sometimes that's enough. Thirdborn will change and adapt. Not enough to run from something, you need something to run to.
And right now, they're drifting. Yeah. What about you? You were sent by your Emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge. Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. Between releasing Egwolf and thwarting the Steel Garrote and Emerald Stair, you've opposed your empire's interests. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides?
It's nice of him to summarise everything I've done. Aedyr's interests are unjust. Our alliance with the Steel Garrote leads us down a dark path. Hildegard and Ludwig aren't the final word. I'm loyal to Aedyr's interests in my own way. I follow my principles, not my commands. I like that one.
That kind of clarity is rare. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow.
Yeah. See if there's anything that interested me.
Be up a while anyway.
Giata!
Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yatsli. In many ways, Quilici has been like a second father to me. But Yatsli, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good.
We all need a bad influence in our lives.
Oh, she's an expert in that field. While I have your attention, I've been thinking.
Oh no.
Why is Inquisitor Ludwig suddenly interested in godless ruins?
Not for a good reason.
When it comes to her, there's never any good news. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwig isn't finished with us yet. Until next time.
My only problem with this plot line...
What's that you're drinking?
Some tea from the Deerwood. It's got some Glanfathen name I've never been able to pronounce, but it's delightful.
I've never smelled anything quite like it.
See? Delightful, isn't it? And it tastes just as good if you'd like a cup.
Another time. I'll just sit here and enjoy the scent, if you don't mind.
Suit yourself. More for me.
It's part of the problem. We talk about this all the time with open world games that, we go and do a billion different things. We've been playing for 28, 29 hours, something like that. In all that time, Ludwig has shown up once. One time.
Sure. Why do you ask?
I was just thinking, I only ever saw you with Tama.
Well, he led our patrols and defenses. We had a lot to talk about.
Did you and Tama spend all your time together?
Our whole squad was...
Careful with that thing. We're not even sure what it does. And some of us have to sleep here.
But it looks so cool.
Another fragment in. And this thing's just getting warmed up.
Look at it. Oh, if you've got trypophobia, losing your mind, I'm telling you. Freaky.
We had to work as a team.
I just don't know how you would have had time for anyone else. Any potential partner would need to be pretty understanding.
In hindsight, I guess that clears up a thing or two.
Oh, well, that explains it. The tall, handsome, thoughtful man you are, of course you didn't have a partner.
I had a whole squad. I count myself lucky.
A whole squad? Well, that's a bit much, even for me. I thought you and Tama were just close, that's all.
He was a good friend and mentor to all of us.
I'm sorry for your loss then, dearie.
Thanks. I should probably, see to the fire.
Stop poking at it, Yatsli. My god.
Listening to Yatsli's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else.
She's been helpful so far.
Right. Soap is useful sometimes, but I don't pour it in my drinks. If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed since then.
It's such an incredibly bad metaphor that I can't begin to wrangle with it. It's just not relevant at all. It could not be less relevant to what was said. Madness. You seem really bothered by this.
Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. What you're doing isn't safe. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway.
Alright, good chat then, Marius.
You too.
Oh, would you like to chat again? You would like to chat again. You're a chatty box today, aren't you?
I suppose if you're on a wild goose chase, there are worse places to do it.
Don't chase a goose. Do you know something about Shatterscott that I don't?
I probably know a lot about this place that you don't. It's rough, but it's very survivable. Yatsley's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? More questions, most likely. And spiders.
Are you afraid of spiders now?
No, why would I be? I just
Aww.
I just want to make sure we've covered all the options before we dive headfirst into another deadly ruin.
Oh, he's scared of spiders. Oh, I feel bad. I appreciate your concern, Marius.
Right. Just keep it in mind, I guess. Anyway.
I will leave you here, far away from the spiders. I promise.
How to know when to be quiet. What a lovely gift to find on my pillow.
Oh, interesting. I suppose that's a good skill to master.
If I didn't know better, Marius, I'd think someone was trying to tell me something.
Right. Well, the best thing to do would be to read it, see what it's all about.
And you have nothing more to say, do you?
No, I think everything's out in the open. Why?
I know I talk a lot, but had I known it bothered you so...
Oh, no. It's about maintaining stealth in a wilderness environment. Gods, what did you think it was about?
I just assumed you were too cowardly to complain to my face, dearie.
Not at all. If I had a problem with you, you'd know it. Trust me.
Kind of wholesome. At some point, we'll have to just sit here and AFK. And let the chat go off. Come on then, Yatsley. You numpty.
Seeds of change, their petals sprout across the barren land. They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe.
I am 50 minutes into this video, and I haven't killed anything. The soil of Shatterscott?
A name given to the land, not asked for. You see why the parasites are loathed? The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence, for the kestrel song. But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the birdsong.
I don't love this sap at all. Why would you want... No, I will meet... No, bad. Bad sap at all.
The air was not meant for voices. The soil was not meant to carry buildings. We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again.
That's what people are doing in Shatterscott. They're trying to make a life.
Efforts paid in blood. They lie to the earth, to themselves. Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot.
We don't need death for things to grow.
The spider devours her mate to lay her eggs. We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
That was a bit of a turn from Sappadol. I don't know how I feel about that. That was a little bit A little bit much, maybe. And again, just people just laying down silly metaphors. Oh, well, because the spider eats their partner, we should just kill all the people. Of course. What a completely reasonable line of argument. I'm so sorry that I didn't see it before. Gods. What the hell am I looking at? It's got a very cool texture. Okay.
Keep quiet.
Well, I tried. It didn't really... Oh, hello. That's close. It always makes me feel good, that combo. Brings me joy, I'm telling you. Lovely. Shiny. Shiny. Okay, well, the beetles and the skeletons are in cahoots once again. As is life. Oh, hello. Okay, random unique on a spider. 5% damage reduction against beasts. It's just rubbish, honestly. It's so bad. It's so specific. Like, I guess if there was a beast boss who was absolutely whomping me, then I would consider it. But realistically, that's stupid, so I'm going to get rid of it. You reckon I have to go the other way? I looked at this and I thought, well, this has got to be relevant, but it appears to just be a random goopy bit. It doesn't seem to link to the mine unless it is further that way. But I'm going to check this path out down here first. Just in case. Allons-y. Shut up. I'm hoping there's a path to the right somewhere up here. I think that's probably optimistic, but we'll see. But we'll see.
Eat them to the earth.
You alright, girls? It's an all last party. I've got my girls back together. Which, given Dragon Age was all the lads, this is good. This is appropriate. It's nice to mix it up a little bit. All my parties must be gender specific, apparently. Hello? Hello? Need to get me some sausage. There is... I mean, I can see the thing, the circle of doom. But you don't get to the circle from doom from... Where do you get to the circle of doom? I do not see a route into the circle of doom. It's got to be this way. It's not a route up there, is there? Oh, there's a cave. There's a cave into the circle of doom. There's a cave into the circle of doom. What is that? Oh, it's a... I was going to say it's a place you saw, but it's not really... I mean, the arms are not saying place you saw to me. It's definitely closer to a place you saw to anything else, but... I don't know what it is. It's cool. I thought that was a weird plant then. Shh. You saw nothing, beetle. Turn around. Turn around. Did my sword, by the way, is it because I've upgraded it, or did it always have these markings on the blade? It's got this kind of almost Damascus steel kind of glow to it, or like patterning. Whoa, 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 whoa! I don't know. Wait, what's going on over here? Get wrecked.
Watch your right.
Oh, it's that. Back in a sec. It's a really cool beetle model. It's really nicely done. Right. Oh, that leads together. Alright. Okay, well, I'm in the Circle of Doom. Trying to recruit one of them, are we? Is that what the mission is? I think so. This is so goopy. Who is being called this goopy? You heard me. Who is being called this goopy? I must know who is being called this goopy. Hello, beautiful. You're not goopy. I know you'd never let me down by being goopy. Ah, yes, so not goopy. I hear a shiny. I hear a shiny. I hear a shiny. I hear a shiny. I see a shiny. I don't think that's the one I heard. I'll see if we're gonna go up the ladder. It's up there. It's a grenade, so smacking it with a fire sword doesn't necessarily feel great. There's a little cloth on the thing here that looks very similar to the cloth that Kai wears. It's not, but it looks vaguely similar. Do I have a way to pop these? Do I have anything that pops these? I mean, I guess I just. Oh wait, no, I've got a gun. I knew in the back of my head. I was like, I definitely got a way to do this from a distance. But it's been maybe a few days since I played the game. It's not fresh in the old mind hole, you know. Which has scant resources as is, honestly. It's not doing its best in general. So let's have a little poke around. I know this is the wrong way. Maybe it's not the wrong way actually. Hopefully. Yeah, it is. Sweet.
What? What in Remergon's 10 frosty balls are you doing here?
Oh, hey. Did not see you there at all. I'm just going to steal your eggs. I must achieve egg in every episode at least once. Right, Uranga.
How did you even find this place?
Circle. You hardly made an effort to cover your tracks.
Now the captain. He couldn't find the head with 2 eyes open. Of course Nagunu would convince one of the Emperor's goons to come after me.
Rude.
Go on then. Try to kill me. I know that's why you're here.
I have no intention of harming you.
You might not. But Nagunu, he's been trying to kill me for years.
What?
The man's obsessed.
You want me to invite you for a drink?
That's funny. Now tell me what he really said.
That's what he said.
What did Taue and Koa say to that?
I haven't met them yet.
Well, my answer's the same either way. No. I'm sure he put on a good show for you. And shit, maybe he really is lonely. But I have no doubt he's been up in that little lighthouse of his in Thirdborn plotting our demise. So no, I won't share a drink with him, and you can tell him I said so.
Not even if I can get the rest of the crew to go?
I don't care what Taue does, and Koa should know better than to trust him. Much as I miss our best days, Envoy. They're not my crew anymore.
I think you're making a mistake.
I surely hope so. So long, Envoy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Ranga, you don't have a door. Do you not see the issue? Like, what are you... I mean, look, I get that maybe the crew is not ideal or what you want, but you're living in a cave above Spiderville. Like, do you not think we can do slightly better here? I did not mean to fall down there. Am I going to go back up? I am going to go back up. There may be bounties. I wonder if I can... Yeah, I can. That's good. Right now I'm confused. Okay. I forgot how I got up here, basically. Right. I would like to get across the gap this time. Thank you. Ooh.
Star Meadow is so beautiful, isn't it? Maybe someone back at Solace Keep could notice something too.
I think that's the third piece I found. I wonder if I find one per area then. Curious. Right, okay. Do you reckon that that probably connects there? We'll go to this camp here and then we'll head east. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. We will end it there for now though, so thank you very much for joining me, my lovely ladies, gentlemen, sentient balls of light, and I will see you lovely folks very, very soon. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.